Parents, beware. Monsters are among us. He was arrested because he took a 13-year-old child across state lines. Police said the 13-year-old girl met Graham on Roblox.
What you're looking at on the screen right here is probably the biggest Roblox news we're gonna have all year long.
Yeah, Roblox, the multi-billion-dollar company, is suing a YouTuber for $1.6 million.
That's more money than I've ever made in my entire life.
In this documentary, we talk about the questionable things that Roblox is doing to kids. Then we go over a YouTuber who was sued by Roblox for $1.6 million, and we have him here today to give us a never-before-seen look about what happened. So stay till the end as we take you on a journey through the dark side of Roblox. Let's say you have an idea for a game. Maybe it's a quest from a beautiful princess to slay a monster, or an adventure through the galaxy in a spaceship. Whatever it is, there's a problem. It's gonna be hard to make. You have to model that monster, place each star in the galaxy, and code everything from scratch. And that's if you know where to start. But what if I told you that you could easily start building your game right now? Well, you can. Welcome to Roblox. You might be thinking, Roblox is just a kids game, right? Well, this kids game is home to a massive adult player base. But when there are adults on a platform initially intended for kids, as you'll see in this video, terrible things can happen. You have Roblox games that expose kids to things even I shouldn't see. And of course, there are preds reeling in their young victims. So how did this happen? This is Eric Castle and his friend David Baszucki. They met in the late 80s when Eric was working for David's company, Knowledge Revolution. In 1989, they released a program called Interactive Physics. It was a game that would let you create your own physics experiments in 2D. It was a huge hit. The company was sold for $19.2 million, but they didn't stop there. Looking back, they realized that the game was a hit with kids. So in 2004, they decided to make another game. A game that would give players the tools to make whatever they want. And the way they did this was genius. They made this game run on a coding language called Lua, which is one of the easiest codes to learn. Why? Because they were not only making a game, but a virtual game studio so that anyone who learned the simple code could make games themselves. But that's not the genius part. This meant that David and Eric never had to create a single game. They could sit back and watch as young developers created more and more games on the platform. And this platform is Roblox. It was brilliant. At least at first. Millions of kids go on Roblox every day to play with their friends, but over time the site has changed, and not for the better. This former kids game now has a huge adult player base, and a lot of the games created are just disgusting. From games that make kids gamble to fetish games.
Then you take them to the tickle chamber and voila! They get tortured and pickled.
There's a lot of games on Roblox that are basically like sex games that people make just for people to go in and have roleplay with each other. Sometimes they actually make it on the front page. Roblox has been working on combating these games on the platform, but the thing is, the people that make these, I think that they must be making some sort of money off of them, because the levels that they're going to conceal them from Roblox are insane.
Ruben explains why he thinks more adults have joined Roblox.
I think that the reason why a lot of adults have started using Roblox lately is because they really focused on monetization for developers, and they've kind of advertised the website as a way for people to make money. It used to be people just made games for clout. They just wanted people to know them and to be famous on the website. But once they added the DevX, the focus changed from just wanting to be popular in the small little community to wanting to get rich.
And in turn, Roblox Corporation just gets richer. It was a smart move, but the problem is Roblox seems to have shifted from wanting the best for their users to wanting the best for their wallets. And in this next chapter, I'll show you exactly how Roblox really doesn't care about you. Roblox says that their mission is to connect billions of people with optimism and civility. They enable anyone to imagine, create, and have fun with friends. The statement is crucial because this is Roblox promising its incredibly young users that they have the power to create anything. So how true is this? So what if you want to customize your character on Roblox? When you go through their catalog of items, a lot of the items are free. But what if you want something cooler than just hairstyles and a trench coat? Well, you need Robux. Robux is the currency on Roblox. Almost every item in the catalog requires you to spend at least 10 Robux. So how do you get them? Can you earn them through playing? Rarely. For the majority, it costs real money. The lowest amount you can pay on the Roblox website is $5 for 400 Robux, which isn't much when you realize that a lot of items are over 100 Robux. But it's not just items users are paying for. Creators have the ability to give their games their own game passes that cost Robux. And some games require you to buy a game pass before you can even play them. But creators have it bad too. If a creator needed sound effects like sword slashes, there's a limit on how many audio files you can upload per month. A premium member can upload up to 100 files a month, but a non-paying user can only upload 10. That's less than the amount of sound effects used in the original Super Mario Bros. This is just one of the many ways Roblox is telling us they don't care for people who can't fill their wallets. And it just gets worse. As a Roblox game creator, if you want your game to actually have players, Roblox makes you advertise. There's hundreds of ads for games all over the website. So how could your ad possibly be seen? You have to win an auction.
So there's an advertising system on Roblox that works based off of bids, where you put a specific amount of Robux down and your ad competes with other people's ads and other people's bids. If a lot of other people are bidding on the same day that you want to advertise your game, your reach is going to suffer from that.
So even if you do put your money forward, someone can spend more money than you and your chances are gone. And as far as Roblox is concerned, shame on you for not spending enough. There was even one instance where Roblox actually stole money from one of the games Ruben advertised.
We were spending like upwards of 10,000 Robux, which is around $100 to advertise our game. And not only were we getting outbid by other games, but our ads were getting moderated after we posted them and got them approved by the moderators. So we upload an ad, a moderator sees it, says it's okay to appear on the website, and then we pay 10,000 Robux for a bid. And then after we pay that money, they come back and they tell us, oh, this ad's actually not appropriate and we're going to take it down and we're not going to give you your money back.
And after this headache, if your game does become a hit, you get paid. But not much. For every 50,000 Robux you earn, you would get about 175 US dollars. But after we did the math, that's not even half of what 50,000 Robux is actually worth.
On Roblox, every transaction that takes place between two users has a 30% tax attached to it, and they call that the marketplace fee. So most people are under the impression they keep 70% of the money that they make off their game. And ultimately, what you collect when you cash out is closer to 25%.
Roblox is underpaying its users by less than half of the amount they're owed. I mean, to me, it's pretty clear that Roblox doesn't see its users as people. To them, we're just walking money bags waiting to be emptied. It used to be a place where kids could express themselves and their ideas, but now it's become a trap and kids are falling for it. The easy interface of the Roblox studio only takes hours to understand and maybe a month at most to learn the code it uses. But after hours and hours of making the game they've dreamed of, these kids are forced to fork over money they probably don't have to get people to play it, or else watch their game rot and die just like most of the others.
What you're looking at on the screen right here is probably the biggest Roblox news we're gonna have all year long.
Yeah, Roblox, the multi-billion-dollar company, is suing a YouTuber for $1.6 million.
And it definitely ruined my Thanksgiving because the whole time I was having turkey with my family, I was just thinking, what am I gonna do when they're asking for $1.6 million? That's more money than I've ever made in my entire life.
Imagine this, you're a simple YouTuber using Roblox to make content. Ruben Sim is one of those creators, but he was hit by an unexpected surprise. Roblox was suing him for $1.6 million. So let's take it back to how Ruben first got permanently banned from Roblox. He explained to me that he pointed out that Roblox game developers were treated differently than average users. He explained that a developer posted an email address on the Roblox forum, but posting an email address wasn't allowed. So Ruben reported it, but nothing happened. Ruben tried to repost that same post from his account almost word for word, and he got a warning while the game developer got away with it. And when he checked the game developer's post, it was edited and the email was removed. But what's crazy is that at that time, there was no way to edit posts.
So that must have meant that a staff member or a moderator went through and did that for him. No other user on Roblox would get that type of treatment unless they were making the company a lot of money. And when I started pointing this out, I started getting banned on every account that I made. And I think that someone at Roblox just decided that I'm too much trouble for the website and that I needed to go away.
These bans would eventually stop happening to Ruben, and he was even able to create a game on Roblox.
When I made my own game, I think I went 2 years without being banned, and I applied for the developer exchange, and they actually accepted my application. I was making money off of them. They were actually sending me payments, and I really believed that I was welcome back on their website again. And then a few months later, they turned around and they hit me with a lawsuit.
This was just the beginning of his long uphill battle with Roblox. And Roblox didn't even come to him first to let him know about the lawsuit. Ruben got an email from his partner manager that read,
"Hey man, had a Polygon reporter reach out to you about a lawsuit filed against you by Roblox. Want me to forward that to you? Sorry to hear this is going on. It sounds like some bullshit."
and he didn't believe it.
And at first, I thought that Polygon was being trolled because I couldn't believe that Roblox was actually going to sue me.
But unfortunately, it was all too real.
The day before Thanksgiving, I woke up and I checked my phone, and my Twitter inbox and my Discord inbox are full of people saying stuff like, "Good luck, Ruben. I hope you get through this. We wish you the best."
And it's odd that he was the last to know about this.
And I thought it was really weird that a journalist from Polygon knew about this lawsuit before I even knew about it, before anyone knew about it. And I think that the only way that that's possible would be if someone tipped them off, if someone really wanted them to report on that.
The lawsuit showed that Roblox was angered by Ruben Sim for many reasons on paper, and some of their accusations were double standards.
They state that I tweeted an image of one of their openly gay staff members, which has been photoshopped to depict him nude.
This was completely false. This staff member was actually Roblox's social media manager, and he posted those pictures himself.
And he thought that it would be a good idea, while working at Roblox as their social media manager, to post nudes of himself on Tumblr, where anyone could see them.
Ruben didn't Photoshop anything. He was just showing what was already there. During the Roblox employees' time at the company, Roblox never stopped the blogs, nor did they acknowledge it before the lawsuit. So essentially, Roblox was trying to punish Ruben for the bad decisions they made. Roblox went as far as finding evidence against him from when he was just a kid.
So Roblox literally looked up infractions from my childhood to use against me in a legal document when I'm 25 now. I thought that was ridiculous. This whole time while I'm reading this legal complaint, I'm thinking like, aren't there files on Roblox? Aren't there predators that have groomed hundreds of kids? Why am I the one that's being targeted with a lawsuit when there's way worse people out there who are way more deserving of something like this?
What's interesting is that Ruben brought to light many issues on Roblox, including calling out child preds, but somehow he's a bigger threat. It's clear that Roblox doesn't want to change, because change costs money. I mean, why else would they sue Ruben for $1.6 million? That's more than he's ever made in his entire life. Not only that, but they requested that Ruben Sim have all of his social media accounts deleted. Roblox might just be trying to silence the truth about preds on the platform. Ruben explained what could have happened if he didn't take action on the lawsuit.
If that had happened, then there could have been a court order telling me I have to delete my YouTube channel. And I feel like to Roblox, that would have been a big W for them, because all the videos about me complaining about files on their platform would have disappeared.
Roblox made a huge mistake in suing Ruben because it brought to light Roblox's darker side. So people started to dig a bit deeper, including us. And what we found is just disgusting.
Parents, beware. Monsters are among us. He was arrested because he took a 13-year-old child across state lines. Police said the 13-year-old girl met Graham on Roblox.
How can you tell that a person you're talking to online can be trusted? especially one you just met. Roblox allows anyone to interact with anyone, and just as much as this site has brought kids together, it's also made them targets. When your platform is made and advertised for kids, people with awful intentions will flock there. And some of these horrible people will even climb the ranks and become some of the most influential people on Roblox. Mr. Obvious was a YouTuber who created animated skits using Roblox.
Mr. Obvious was a bit of a celebrity on Roblox because back in 2013, he won a Video Creator Award from the company.
Needless to say, he was widely respected until 2017. Ruben Sim was contacted by someone who claimed they had evidence that Mr. Obvious was grooming a 15-year-old girl while he was 22 years old. What Ruben discovered was horrifying. There were videos of Mr. Obvious touching himself, and he sent the videos to this girl and other children.
So I want you to know that the bottom part here is really sensitive. It's the most sensitive.
I had videos of him that he sent to children, and you could hear his voice in these videos, and you could compare them to the animations that he's created and confirm that it's him.
And there were countless screenshots of him saying the most sickening things to this young girl, and she wasn't his only victim. As word spread about what he was doing, more and more young girls came forward to tell their stories. The evidence against him piled up, and he didn't react well to it. Mr. Obvious attacked anyone who spoke out against him. He publicly shamed the girls who told their truths and denied the allegations with every excuse he could create. He even went as far as faking his gender to seem innocent, but it was too late. There was one piece of evidence so convincing that he just couldn't fight. Mr. Obvious deleted all his accounts to prevent any more evidence from getting out, but Ruben discovered one thing that he forgot to delete: his SoundCloud. In Ruben's video, he made a comparison of the singing on SoundCloud and the whispering in the videos. They were identical. But what's scary is that Roblox did nothing.
I uploaded a video about it that really quickly got almost 500,000 views, and at the end of it, I told people, write an email to Roblox, ask him why his account is still up. And I'm assuming thousands of people did that, and still nothing happened, even though we had all of this evidence that he was grooming kids and that he was a pedophile.
It was only after 4 years that Roblox terminated his account. He scarred many kids, and Roblox still didn't learn their lesson because this happened again with an even bigger creator. I'm referencing the YouTube channel People Make Games. Sonic Eclipse Online, or SEO, was an incredibly popular Roblox game based on the Sonic the Hedgehog series. Created by a Roblox developer with the username Dr. Rofatnik, his game was one of the most beloved games on the platform. Little did they know what Doc was doing. In 2020, evidence was released that depicted Doc having explicit conversations with a 12-year-old girl. And at that time, Doc was 24 years old. The things he said were disgusting, and the evidence was all there, but it wasn't enough for some people. This 12-year-old girl made friends with the people in the SEO community, but they still all sided with Doc. A response video was released by Doc and the SEO development team, defending Doc and his actions.
The DMs that were exchanged between Jaden and the victims were not okay, but Jaden is by no means a pedophile.
And this is what Doc has to say for himself.
I know I shouldn't have said those things regardless of the context. While I will not defend myself for the things I said explicitly, I will protect myself from the blatant attempt at character assassination.
The effect these words had on the victim was heartbreaking.
I did actually self-harm after the response video came out. I mean, I thought my reputation was destroyed now.
What's surprising though is that Roblox did take action against Doc by banning his account. Finally, Roblox's first step to helping, but it didn't solve the problem. Before Roblox could ban his account, Doc turned over the ownership of his game Sonic Eclipse Online to another Roblox account. It's possible he planned ahead for something like this. This meant that he could still actively work on the game and continue to receive revenue from it. So, did Roblox ban that account as well? Nope. There was even an update blog that Doc narrated that showed him as the owner and director of the project. And still, Roblox didn't lift a finger, but someone else did. On December 29th, 2021, SEO was taken off the Roblox website. The reason? Because Sega, the creators of Sonic the Hedgehog, didn't want their creator to be associated with the accusations around Doc, and they demanded that the game be taken down. Only then did Roblox listen. The fact that Roblox will ignore people who who fight for change on the platform but cave in only when a billion-dollar company asks is disgusting. To this day, Doc's account is still active and he created a new game. These are only 2 examples of preds on Roblox, but clearly not the last. Just last February, a 13-year-old girl had been missing from her Kansas home. She was found outside a Dollar General 12 hours away. She was assaulted several times by a man more than double her age. His name is Howard G. Howard had groomed her on Roblox throughout the month.
Graham encouraged the teen to run away from home. He drove all the way to Topeka to pick her up, bring her back to Georgia, according to the police report.
But his plan failed when Howard's roommate found her and helped her escape. In an article about this case, Roblox had this to say: "We work tirelessly to prevent grooming on our platform. We have a team of thousands of moderators and enforce a strict set of community standards on Roblox, including zero tolerance of sexual content of any kind." I mean, this is a pretty general statement for a crime as awful as kidnapping. So I've only talked about 3 situations, and that's just publicly. But there are thousands of other preds roaming this site that haven't been brought to light yet. So the Visual Venture team did an experiment. Roblox has some questionable safety filters, and I am here to prove it. This is Super Monkey Ball 2010. She's 12 years old, loves Super Monkey Ball, and just joined Roblox. This is her twin brother, Moon Knight 3000. He loves Marvel and also joined Roblox. And this is their older sister, Banjo. They're also all me. I was able to make these accounts fast without a need to confirm an email address. Just a simple CAPTCHA test and I was in. I was later asked to submit an address for better security, but it was never a requirement. Okay, so let's start the experiment. Banjo wants to customize her Roblox avatar, so she goes to the avatar page. If you don't have any items in a certain category like tops or pants, Roblox recommends some to you. So Banjo clicked on tops, and this is what Roblox recommended: a black fursuit and a bunny bra. She hadn't typed in anything that would suggest her interest in any of these items, but nonetheless, they were there. So she got curious. I wonder what my brother and sister got. They had the exact same listings. These children, who literally have their age displayed on their profile, are being recommended underwear and skinny fursuits. This clearly shows that items on Roblox have no filter whatsoever. There's no tags in place to prevent minors from being exposed to some possible explicit items. Sure, there's censorship in place, but who's to say that can't be worked around? Content is rampant on Roblox, like these fetish games that are on the platform right now. Children can enter these without question, and who knows who they might meet there. I'm gonna be honest, I don't go on Roblox that often, but I've talked with countless people about the site, and I can say along with them, Roblox is fun, but you have to be careful. A platform with the majority of users being 9 to 12 years old, there's bound to be people taking advantage of that. And Ruben, spending a huge period of his life on Roblox, has some advice.
If you're ever contacted by a predator, the first thing you should do is tell your parents. They should be the first ones to know. Not Roblox, not a YouTuber, but your family, who you can trust and who you know is going to have your best interests at heart.
If you don't take anything from this video, just take this. Be aware. You can go 5 years without coming across any danger online, but it only takes one instance to ruin your entire life. Roblox is a place where you can de-stress and spend time with your friends during these difficult times, and by all means, please do. But now that you've seen this video, I want to ask a favor from you. If you see any of your friends dealing with something dangerous online, don't ignore it. Don't act like it's just gonna go away. I want you to step up and actually help them out. I don't make these videos just to entertain you, but to equip you with the knowledge to make a difference. And together, we can make the world a better place. Visual Venture. Our goal is 100,000 subscribers by the end of 2022. And in order to do that, the algorithm needs to know that you guys watch all of my videos. So make sure to subscribe, but most importantly, click this playlist right here to watch more dark internet documentaries. I love you all. Peace.